If you're getting your house ready to sell and you can't figure out what you need to do to get it to that point, maybe look at your outlets. If they look anything like this, it should be switched out so that way your house has a more polished look. You can have your house look like this. I want to start this video off by saying if you are not comfortable with doing electric or you have absolutely no experience and you don't know what you're going to be doing, I would not recommend doing this project. If you have a little bit of electrical knowledge and you feel comfortable doing this, go ahead and tackle it. This again is not a video of exactly how to do this. There are going to be much more in-depth videos, but this is something that you should do in order to get your house ready to sell so that you don't have outlets that look like this. All right, so as you can see, the reason I'm replacing this outlet is because it's been painted over, it's dirty, well used. If I were to try to scrape the paint off, I would have to scrape the paint out of all the individual letters. So I just figured it was going to be easier for me to replace it, which is what I'm going to do now. All right, so first things first, go to the electric panel to turn the power off. And also take a look at the breaker to figure out what amp your outlet needs to be that you replace it with. So I'm going to come up here, and my bathrooms are on circuit number 7. So I'll come down here, find circuit number 7. I'm going to flip that off, and also while I'm here, I'm going to take a look and see that this is a 20 amp breaker that's serving the bathroom outlets. That's important because now I need a 20 amp outlet to replace the current one. All right, so I just pointed out that I have a 20 amp circuit. So what I did is I went and I got a 20 amp GFCI outlet. So 20 amp, and then you can see GFCI outlet. It's GFCI because it's within 3 feet of a sink, and it's tamper resistant. So those are all three requirements of what we're looking for right now. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in. All right, so first thing I'm going to do, just because I want to be very, very sure, is test the outlet. Light doesn't turn on. All right, I'm good to touch it. Tip from experience, close the sink drain so you don't lose screws down it. Take off the plate. Next, you're going to take the outlet out. All right, so we've got power in, and then you've got neutral lines. This is not a video to explain electric to anyone. Partially because I would not be the person to be able to teach that better than anyone else. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook it up exactly the way that I found it. So what this label says is that for these screw heads are for feeding additional outlets later on in the circuit. My bathrooms are all on one circuit, and so they're all fed. These wires here go up to the upstairs bathroom in our house, so I need to make sure that these are part of this. Under this label that say that they go on to additional power. So this is the power coming in from the garage, and that's going to connect down here. So I'm going to go ahead and hook everything up. When you're hooking up your outlets, if you do get it mixed up and you lose track of where everything is, black is power in. That's going to go to the more bronze colored screws. White is going to go to the more silver power screws. The white is neutral, black is power or load. And then the ground is going to go to the green one underneath. So if you don't have really any confidence with electric work, I don't necessarily recommend this. This is just how I get a house ready to sell, is going from this outlet to this outlet to make it look a whole lot nicer. So I'm going to go ahead and hook this up, turn on the power, and make sure we've got an outlet that works. Then we go ahead, put everything back together, your screws back in. We've got a brand new tamper resistant outlet that looks clean. I'm going to come back to our box, find number 7, switch it back on. Now, many times the plugs do not come set, so this might not actually work. Yep, so it's not working right now. So now, if we press reset, plug our light in, there it starts up. When you hook your outlet up and turn the power on, it's probably not going to work until you press reset. That's the out-of-box standard. Once you do that, everything should work. You'll have a nice new looking outlet compared to what we had before. Thanks again for checking into this video. Again, if you don't want your outlets to look like this and you want it to look like that, that's something you should do before you get your house ready to sell. Make sure to watch for my next video whenever that comes out. And thanks again for watching. I appreciate it. Have a great day.